a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait. Saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape. College series here, gotta hear my name on draft day. AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case. Excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days. Gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play. Only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase. Offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams. I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days. Gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana peeling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team and rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty back here in the booth, ready to call this Saturday night main event between Notre Dame and Ohio State. You saw from last week, Ohio State was the #1 team in the country. They are just coming off of 2 back-to-back national championships, and they took an L in week 2, looking to bounce back this week after 34-24 loss to Clemson. As for Notre Dame, they've been playing some good football the last 2 weeks to start off this season, but the issue is they have not been able to get in the win column. So no W's for them. We got 1 for Ohio State, 0-2. Can Notre Dame get their first win over the former #1 team in the country here tonight? Let me know in the chat who you guys got, if you got them doing that, who you guys got in general here in this game. Should be a great one. Hey, how about those primetime games earlier too, guys? I mean, we had some bangers, and again, this is a game where I have to control both sides, so hopefully, okay, the controller is the return man, so we should be good here, guys. Should be good and shouldn't have to return anything. There goes the return man. We're gonna bomb this over the middle, and we're gonna get straight into this game. Y'all can see how I gotta do this right now. It's crazy, but game is officially underway, and it is bombed over the middle. Knee's gonna be taken in the end zone by Buka, and we will get our first look at this offense led by Dylan Lewis, who struggled last week in that Clemson games, and apart from the reason as to why they lost that matchup last week was due to the multiple turnovers in which he had in that one. Oh, wow. That's what I forgot to do. Okay, now we're going to switch over here. And it looks like we might have to restart this thing anyway. Okay. Well, the good thing is at least we know how to do it. I got both teams on the side, so we got to restart this thing, guys. It's better that anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. It's that way I don't have to actually run a play, and then there would be an issue. So here we go. Game's about to start officially. Get these guys going. It's crazy. I got to do this just so these books on both sides can stick. But it is what it is. And we are right into it. Notre Dame kicking things off to Ohio State. Once again, they'll take this one from the 5. And brought down at the 26-yard line. We'll get our first look. Once again, trotting out for the second time onto the field at Dylan Lewis. Talked about the interception issue. He had 5 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and 1 which was lost. So he accounted for 6 of the 8 total turnovers that they had in that matchup against Clemson. Looking to cut those numbers down. He was completely clean in the opening game of the season against TCU. He's looking to try to get right back into that style of play. And on first down, he'll line up in the shotgun. 4-down lineman here for Notre Dame, as Dylan Lewis will strike over the middle of the field and have a first down to Kentaro Sheffield. Kentaro Sheffield run a nice little dig route there, 15 yards on his first reception of the game. We'll go ahead and get a look at this play. Solid dig route. Boom, placed right on the money over the middle of the field. They go man-to-man coverage there. We know Kentaro Sheffield, kind of like his brother, Zoe Sheffield, who plays for the Columbus Aviators. Those are some speedy guys able to create that separation. 4-down lineman again on the rush, and a throw into the flats here to Arturo Flores. He's going to pick up 2 yards. Arturo Flores is quite the tight end that Dylan Lewis often likes to go to from time to time. A lot of tight ends are just the prime targets for most quarterbacks, especially in this series. So many good tight ends we've seen already early in the first 3 weeks. Out route thrown here. It's going to be caught on the sidelines, too, for a first down by Egbuka. And that was some airtight coverage right there by Notre Dame, but just a really good ball by Dylan Lewis. Would really like to see him be settled in this matchup here. Can't afford to look anything like he did last week. Pressure is coming here. Throws into the flats. Nice read. There's a nice little quick out route as Flores goes out of bounds. They only grant him 2 yards on the play. And so a 2nd and 8 for Ohio State. And they're looking to come out here and make a statement on offense first. Can they drive all the way down the field in the end zone and set the tone for their offense? It looked like that was Seth Brewer in the offensive lineup. I don't know what's going on there. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a throw into the flats, and there goes the speed of Euro Winbush on display. Still in Lewis right now. He's making the right reads, not overthinking things. Everyone dropping back. He saw that off the immediate play of the snap and just dumped it right off to a speedy running back. We'll get another look at, well, I guess we won't get a look at it, but that's what happened. Saw the corners bailing. And got a really nice gain out of that. 3rd and 1 for the Buckeyes. They'll come out here in the ace. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Slants concepts. Breaks the sack. Gets out of it. Throws across his body. And it's going to be caught for a first down for Ohio State. What a play there by Dylan Lewis. Let's get a look at this once again. Thought he was going to go down for a sack. He has a Patrick Mahomes moment here. Look at this. About to get sacked on the play. Face mask, really. In all of the midst of all of that traffic, and still finds a way to get out and deliver an accurate ball while in the air. And here they go with a quarterback draw. Dylan Lewis reaching out for another Buckeyes first down. He looks to be rejuvenated this week as he signals for the first down. You talk about having some confidence in your quarterback after the performance he had, I mean, just a week ago. I mean, this is showing that, hey, they still got the utmost faith in this kid. Great debut, of course, fell off really bad in that game, but looking for the bounce back. It's one game. You still have 11 more throughout the season. Here's a throw, hitting the slant almost in the end zone for the touchdown. That's Sheffield. And Ohio State a yard away from pretty much the end zone here. They say a yard away from the first down. They get inches closer to the end zone on this next play, that's a whole new set of downs for the Buckeyes. And Lewis scrambling, throws on the move again. That's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. That's his first incomplete pass on this drive tonight. Went 7 for 7, now 7 of 8. For a second, thought he might have used his legs to scramble his way in the end zone. No wide receivers here. I formation. Handoff, Euro Winbush got the speed, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Buckeyes on the opening drive of the game. What a drive by Ohio State. Once again, like I said, this is what you have to do. You come off an embarrassing loss and just poor execution on the offensive side of the field. You get it all together, and the opening drive of the game, you score. That's how you let guys know, hey, we weren't the #1 team in the country and the 2-time national champions for no reason. As the extra point is up, it's good, and Ohio State leads it 7-0. I'll give a shout out to the Relocation Football League community here. Up to 50 strong watching. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the Relocation Football League today. Turn on that notification bell to be notified every time we go live for games such as this or a podcast. Don't want to miss out on any RFL content. Oh, I don't know why I played the bell there. But here goes another look at the bottom right side of the screen at some of the links on where you can find us also on social media, where you can keep up to date with the latest news going around in the RFL. So Ohio State able to score. Notre Dame looking to respond as this kick makes its way a few yards deep into the end zone. And he'll be down just shy of that 25-yard line. And we will get our first look at Buckner here. Tyler Buckner, I mean, he's played some pretty solid games. You got to look out for his ability to utilize his legs. Had a great matchup against Michigan. And, of course, ultimately fell short in that game against the Wolverines in the Miami Hurricanes. When you think about it, man, I mean, Michigan, they're playing tomorrow against Alabama. That's another game you don't want to miss after the primetime games, after the premier games, excuse me. A rush to the outside. Here's a kid that's a poster boy for a reason, and submitted running back Isaiah Neal, 6 yards on his first carry of the game. Isaiah Neal wasn't able to flash too much on the statistics side of things, but he had some meaningful runs in the game against Michigan. 15 carries, 51 yards. Did find himself in the end zone at least once. Here's a throw out of bounds, incomplete. And it'll be third down for Notre Dame. And this is not going to be the start they want to get out to. They want to be able to convert on this first down. And we'll have to see how things work out. They're going to pass out the backfield. Big first down gain for Isaiah Neal. That halfback angle route, we've seen that just called out of many teams' playbook through the years of the college series on this mod, man, and it just works wonders. Look at this. Actually threw him up the field. It didn't even look like that was designed to be a halfback angle route out the backfield. He looked like he was supposed to just plant his foot and run a flat across to the right side. And Buckner just let him up the field. They'll go right back to Neal here on the ground. And he'll get 2 yards. Utilizing one of their top guys, Isaiah Neal, very vital to setting up everything else for this offense. Rest assured, they're going to be looking to try to mix in some of that play action if they can get that run game to keep this defense honest. There's a throw over the middle, and just utilizing the submitted players that are on this team right now. You got the running back. There's only 2 submitted players from the community on this Notre Dame team. You're seeing Isaiah Neal getting a bulk of the touches here on his first drive, and then you saw right there first catch of the night for Brian Schneider. Tight end. Here's a run inside, back to Neal, and Neal will have a first down. Productive looking drive for Notre Dame right now. They got to keep this going. Ohio State came out, made a statement. You got to make a statement as well. Let them know that you are here to play. Straight up dive up the middle of the field. Look how this offensive line is able to get a push and just separate this defense, split them in half. First and 10. Buckner. Wide open man. It's Schneider. First down, Fighting Irish. Inside the red zone. And it's been the two users tearing it up here tonight. His second catch, 31 yards. And look at this. Nice dig route. And I really like the ball placement that we're seeing here as well from Tyler Buckner. He is seemingly leading them up the field in different ways. It's slight, but if you can see it, he's really helping those extra yards after the catch for his targets. And look at this, just catching him in stride, trying to extend for the first down. He'll be just shy of that, 2nd and inches. Almost was able to get a first there. That's 10 yards for Thomas. Notre Dame looking really good right now. So Ohio State's defense have some struggles, and right now, even though they start out pretty stout, they're struggling now as they're going to give up a touchdown as the Irish are just an extra point away from a tie ball game. Excellent drive, and it looks like we got another banger, boys. How about these games in week 3? Week 3 has probably been the most competitive week so far out of the 3 that we have had. So many close games. We had some overtime games. Maryland able to beat Texas. They're 3-0. Shocking start right there. I mean, we've even seen North Carolina upsetting Clemson, who just beat Ohio State just this past week. Beat them 20-19. I mean, this game's just this week's just been full of close and competitive games. Let's give a shout out to the guys that's in the chat. We got Michael Blunt Jr. We got Beats by, I think that's how you say it. I'm going to just call you Beats, my guy. Says, yo, Smitty, appreciate you coming through the live stream. We got A. John Grant, Dalen Mitchell, JoJo Carter, Finn Fowler, Rodney Goins, Dylan Lewis in the building. We got Coach Machiavelli. You know I see you, my guy. Zion Waddles. The guys are here. Over 60 live strong, and here's a good return out by Buka, out to the 35-yard line, and here we go. Dylan Lewis, opening drive of the game, a touchdown, and we've seen the same response from Notre Dame. And Tyler Buckner tossing one in. What's going on, Royal Boyle? Appreciate you coming through the live stream, as well as Coach Armstrong. Let's get some more guys out. We got Corbin Coase. Who else we got in here? Ryan, what's going on? I don't know how to say your last name. I'm just calling you. I'm a freestyler right here. Lefebvre. Nah, I'm just call you Left, bro. Let's call you Robert L. First and 10. Here's a handoff, and he could have had a huge lane here on that play. He gets caught up being too fast on the carry. He had so much real estate to work with on that left side of the field. For whatever reason, he just tried to be tight. And that's what they teach you as a running back, to be tight off of those blocks. But he's a little bit too tight on that run. Here's a great way to make up for it, though. He gets right up the middle in that halfback dive, gets to midfield. And that's a first down. Lefebvre. It's French, Irish. Okay. Don't sweat it, though. Did I say it right? Lefebvre? That's dope, though. It sounds like, yeah, that sounds like something for him right there. You submitting a player? I like to say that on game days. There's a throw on the money, first down, and he is going to fight through a couple of defensive players for extra yards and a huge play. See this again. Pressure closing in, steps up in the pocket, on the money, catching him in stride. And right now, I mean, Sheffield, he's having quite the season. For 2 years, his freshman and sophomore year, this guy has been the third option on this team. There's a throw into the flats, catch made. That's Steve McCaskill for a nice 5-yard gain on the play. And you got to give credit to both of these offenses right now, right? The way that they're performing. I mean, both teams are putting together really good game plans. But one thing you're seeing right now from Ohio State that you didn't see from a week ago, other than some earlier moments within the game against Clemson, is the execution. Execution is everything when it comes to football and just everything that you do. And when you're executing, that makes those plays look a lot better than what we saw last week. There's a throw underneath, and he's looking a lot more calm right now. Dylan Lewis, 10 of 11, still has only missed that one pass from earlier where he just threw that away. Productive drive for the Buckeyes right now. Already in field goal range, and this is going to push them back a little bit. 5 yards. They'll lose off the false start. What's going on, Farmac? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Got Jacob Thomas in the building as well. Samaj Sims, Richie Dubs. Harvey, what's going on, my guy? This guy shows up to all the games after he's watched them, man, and leaves some good comments, man. That's my guy. 3rd and 7. And wide open man on the out route. Flores, too much momentum, going to lead him out of bounds, and that'll bring up 4th down. And so that's a win in Notre Dame's book right there, right? I mean, this is a productive-looking drive. Almost looked like they could go down the field, score a touchdown. You hold them to 3 here as the field goal is up, and it's good. Ohio State will take back the lead, but it's 10-7, and Notre Dame, their offense, looking to come back out onto the field and try to take the lead for the first time tonight. That's Lincoln Colt, the submitted kicker, with the kick. Shout out to the RFL community once again, man. This has been a great start to this game. We still got 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in this first quarter, and it's been points scored each possession so far. Let's see if Notre Dame can keep that trend going. No return here for Notre Dame this time. Offense going to get started at the 25. Great matchup between these two. Buckner looking to try to repeat the same result as last time out. Was able to toss one in for a touchdown out to Jeremy Harris, the generic wide receiver. Under center in the ace. A little bit of changing going on. He's going to run inside here with Neal. And it's almost like each play that these teams have been calling, they're getting some solid chunks of yards on early downs. That's a 6-yard rush on a straight-up dive with pretty stacked box. And he's able to get more than half the distance needed to move the chains. They're going to go right back to him. Another dive. And nearly enough for a first down. Tackle's going to be made there by Wyatt Harris. Excuse me, that's Russell Shackelford. Get those two mixed up because you got 69 and you got 99. Sometimes the jersey looks the same. Both of those guys, some studs on this defensive line here. On 3rd and inches, nice cutback here by Neal, and he will have a Fighting Irish first down. Shackelford on the tackle. And that'll be a 1st and 10 for Notre Dame. Notre Dame's getting a really good push up front. I mean, look at these guys. They got guys beyond the first down marker. That's how great of a push they're getting up front with their 5 linemen. And even beyond, you see the tight end out there. We already know how good Schneider is. Schneider is such a great tight end. I mean, this guy was a 111 overall tight end when we were building him. Just absolutely incredible. And there he is making a nice sideline catch. So he'll get 2 yards. He's got 3 catches, 33 yards. A lot of threes there. First quarter about to be in the books. Might be the last play of it as they run the ball, and this is sniffed out by Ferragamo. Haven't called his name all too much. I mean, the first game of the season, this guy made quite the impact, set the tone for Ohio State to be able to dominate that second half against TCU. Last week didn't hear too much from him, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter, guys. Let's get those twos in the chat. 10-7 is the score. What a great first half of play between these two. Like I said, each team has scored points on each offensive possession so far. Notre Dame looking to do the same to at least tie or take the lead. But right now, they face a 3rd and 7. Needing a big conversion. Schneider appears to be open underneath on the drag, but all kinds of time in the pocket. He'll shoot it down the field into double coverage. Good defense. Ohio State gets the first stop of the game. And they sent a 3-man rush there, which gave Tyler Buckner all kinds of time in that pocket, and still the coverage was that great down the field that they had to punt this away still. And this punt will take a OSU bounce in the end zone for a touchback as the Buckeyes look to extend their lead here. History between these two teams, they've met each other 3 times. This is the 4th. In all 3 earlier times that these teams have played, it's been Ohio State that has come out victorious. Season 1 beat them 27-22. CS2 beat them 44-24, and just last year 28-14. So Ohio State purely dominant here against Notre Dame in the RFL College Series. Underneath, drag completed for 4 yards. Guys are there on the tackle. And this is where you start to hone in on number 17 right here. Dylan Lewis, can he continue to have that killer instinct to drive this team down the field for points? Had to settle for 3 last time. And Euro Winbush powering his way forward. That's going to be a first down for the Buckeyes. Euro Winbush, very explosive running back, and something he's showing a lot more of this season is just the physicality of the finish to his runs. He's been able to run through a lot of tackles, and sometimes you may not have to be the biggest guy, but when you have speed like that and that force meets you, you know, that's tough to bring down. Still a lot of weight that's getting transferred off of that speed, and they're going to run him here. Almost zip through that space. And still pick up 3 yards. But yeah, so fast. And when that speed comes and you collide with it, you know, that's why he always seems to fall forward. Really good runner. Very explosive. A 3-yard rush now going to set up a 2nd and 7. Dylan Lewis throws into the flats here, and look at him showing his ability to catch out the backfield. There's a flag on the field, and I think this is going to be unnecessary roughness, which I don't agree with the call at all here. Clarence Lewis getting called for that penalty. It looked like he just tackled him before he stepped out of bounds, but they rule it as unnecessary roughness, which they saw it as he was on his way out of bounds, and dude didn't have to tackle him like that. But man, that sucks. That's 15 yards extra given up here. You don't want to give that up to Ohio State. Don't agree with the call there by the referees. Looking to pass, throws. Nice catch on the sidelines here by McCaskill, as he'll be inside the 35. I know some guys say, like, hey, they should get every call right, but hey, that doesn't happen in real life. I like when they don't get some calls right. I like when they have these controversial calls in Madden. Some guys may get frustrated when it happens to them, but hey, That adds to some realism. We've seen some referees, especially at the collegiate level, even in NFL, have some wild calls. Here's an end-around play. McCaskill, the speedster, breaks the tackle, fights forward inside the 25-yard line for Buckeyes first down. 6 yards after contact there for McCaskill. And this is a really good play call because you just saw that this defense was heavily favored to the middle to right side of the field. Had a lot of space and less defenders on the left. So they call this end around play. And they make the most out of it for an easy first down. It's always great to give that type of play off to one of your faster guys. And speaking of fast, Dylan Lewis trying to go fast here. Throws on the move. This would have been a beautiful play had he not stepped beyond the line of scrimmage. And that's one that unfortunately won't make the highlight reel as it was an illegal forward pass. And of course, Notre Dame going to accept it. So I guess they get their get back, man. They get their get back from the unnecessary roughness penalty. And instead of a touchdown, it's now 2nd and 15 for Ohio State. That was a great play. Would have been a great play. Empty set. Lewis throws the out route, sheds a tackle, and there goes Euro Winbush. He's just showing you the ability of doing so much more than just being a running back. And nowadays, even in real life, you know, we talking about this running back issue that's going on, running backs not getting paid and issues like that. Nowadays, you got to be a running back that knows how to do it all. Can't just run. Got to be able to catch out the backfield. And Euro Winbush showing off those hands. Looks like they're going to try to pass it to him again off the screen, but he cannot escape cleanly out the backfield. Ball hits the turf, incomplete, and we're looking at a 4th down where Ohio State is going to have to kick the field goal once again. And another win for Notre Dame's defense. Field goal attempt is up. It's good. 6-point ball game now. 13-7. Ohio State. Lincoln Colt 2 for 2 on FGs. Once again, shout out to all the viewers here watching right now. If you are new to the Relocation Football League, I don't know why I keep pressing the bell. I guess I'm belling myself for doing that, but if you want to learn more about the RFL and our Pro League, visit our website, relocationfootballleague.com. Find out how you can join in the future. Unfortunately, right now, you cannot join the RFL because applications for this year is closed due to the college series already being up and about right now, being in week 3. But if you want to get in on this next year, hey, January 1st is the date you want to mark down on your calendar. And you want to make sure you're one of the first people to try to apply for a spot because next year's college series is going to be on the new EA college football game. And man, the college series has been lit on this mod, and this is a current gen Madden. I cannot wait until we bring this environment over into an actual college football game. It's going to be lit. You want to make sure you're a part of it. Season 9 is about to be crazy for the RFL as well. Great times coming for the Relocation Football League this year, man. Don't want to miss out on it. There's a throw into the flats. Schneider making the grab. He'll be down at the 31, just a 2-yard gain. I really want to see Notre Dame get things going just as they were on that opening drive. Continue to keep things calm. Here's a nice pass into the flats. And this is kind of what killed them towards the end of their last drive on the first stopped offensive drive of the game. They kind of started going a little short. And 3rd down in these situations, it's not a bad 3rd down to try to convert here. But we'd like to see them continue to be a bit more aggressive against this defense. No, this defense is tough. There's a throw on the money, and that's going to be a first down for the Fighting Irish. Nice dig route here. Can't wait to see the instant replay on this because that ball was thrown in there perfectly. The coverage was great. Xavier Spriggs. Look at this. Trails just a little bit, got him beat by a step, and DeAndre Butler winning that. The slot wide receiver to the left, that's Butler on the drag. Underneath, though, he's going to hit Schneider, and Schneider himself getting hit with the hit stick. Holds on to the football, though. He fumbled the football last week, so learning from his mistakes. 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. And Isaiah Neal muscling his way forward for the first down. It's a really good run. And it's King Jr. will be credited for the tackle. Ohio State, they've been known to have some great defense, man, over the years, especially those championship runs. And I'm not saying this defense isn't great either. And that's a great play by the defense there. That's Russell Shackelford plugging the inside. But, you know, you just get those vibes a little bit like, at least in these first 3 weeks, they haven't shown to be that exact defense, that same intensity of defense as they were a year or two ago. You know, and right now, Notre Dame making some plays, moving down the field pretty good. But they're looking at a 3rd and 6. So Ohio State's got them where they want them. They're just on the outside of that field goal range. I think they should be in range right now to be able to get it. There's the underneath drag completed. Not much going as he is out 4 yards short. And they're going to have to settle for a field goal from the left hash. This is going to be about a 50-yard field goal attempt. Yeah, 49-yard field goal attempt here from the 32-yard line. Kick is low, and it is off the mark. Had he been accurate with that, I think it would have been just enough to get over the crossbar, but just sails it too far to the right. And Notre Dame comes up empty-handed. Ohio State takes back over on offense. I'd like to see the Fighting Irish knock that down. They want to try to take advantage of every opportunity to put points up on the board. And that's a missed one right there. And it was a far kick for the kicker's standards. Got to be able to cash out on points every chance you get. Here's a run. Euro Winbush. Another strong finish to the run for a first down for Ohio State. Now this is Ohio State you just want to see coming out the gate. Playing good defense, playing good offense, just playing good football. It's good blocking also by Mitchell there, offensive lineman, putting the guy on his back with the help of a shoulder pad from Euro Winbush, who again, like I said, he's running very, very hard. Tough to bring down. Check down is there, but he'll throw it into the flats on the right side to Flores. 2-yard gain. What's going on? D, the Toy Hunter, says, how can I be a part of this league? Unfortunately, at the moment, you can't apply to be a player since the college series has begun. But you can apply to be a player January 1st for next year. And there's a nice little screen. Euro Winbush almost still finding a way to get a first down. They say he's inches short. But yeah, January 1st is going to be the date. Yeah, it's a while to go, guys. You guys got to wait until this entire season's over. You got to wait until the RFL draft takes place in December. But as soon as the new year breaks in, that's when you want to apply on the website. It's going to be first come, first serve. Usually the first day is crazy. So you really want to apply. Here's a nice inside dive run for a first down. When Euro Winbush is running like this, you get this kid the football. That's just something they simply did not do enough last week. Only 9 carries for this kid. And even in that game, he had 38 yards on those 9 carries. That's a 4-yard per carry average, which means he's still getting the job done. And they're giving him a lot more opportunities here tonight, and he's been delivering and utilizing them in different ways. If you're not going to use this kid on the ground, you got to use him out the backfield catching, because he's showing you that ability to also be able to do that as well. You're going to set up a draw play. And look at him muscling forward, gaining good yards, man. This is a 4-yard rush off the draw. Ohio State looking for more points on the board. It hasn't been a drive offensively for them. They haven't scored. And Dylan Lewis off the mark on a wide open slant. We'd like to see him complete those. That's got to be automatic. Unfortunately, that goes right into the dirt. Lewis going to need to come through for him here. Obvious passing situation. 3rd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, and there goes Euro Winbush. What a play. And this offensive line, the line given, the time, given to Lewis on this play. He got guys getting put on their back out there. Everything covered down the field. Short concept, but nobody covering the flats on the left side of the field. And he just leave Winbush wide open. That's just a no-no. Hits the slant. Here goes Bryson for a 1st and goal at the 9. Kingston Bryson, for an interesting fact about this kid, man. He submitted his player. And anybody want to take a guess at what he put his player's name as? I just want to say it's just from a kid from Ohio that plays basketball, that is a guaranteed Hall of Famer. If you know what I'm talking about, plays basketball in the NBA. That was that guy's name. Dylan Lewis pressured, hit as he throws, and still somehow has the arm to get it out there for a gain on the play. If you haven't answered it by now, this guy submitted this guy to be LeBron James. Yeah, we see it right. LeBron James, yeah, he was that guy. Definitely wasn't going to go with that name. False starts. It's going to cost him 5 yards on the play. Yeah, I'm never going to let that guy live that down for submitting that and thinking that was going to be all right. But pretty solid wide receivers. Got some size to him. He's 6'6", 230 pounds. 2nd and goal. Quick throw here by Lewis, and it's off the mark. And just like that, he's looking at a 3rd and long here, and he has to take a shot towards the end zone. And Ohio State, although you're getting points here, you're going to make it a 2-score game. This is not the habit that the Buckeyes want to fall into. If you get in this situation, you want to be able to score and get in that end zone. And here they are, set up a screen. It is almost intercepted. Man, a missed opportunity there for Notre Dame. That was almost like a layup, an assist off the deflection. And he JaVale McGee'd it. Fourth and goal. Kick is up. It's good. And Colt right now 3 for 3 on field goals, 16-7. And despite the field goal points being given up now, down by 2 scores, like I said, this is still another win for Notre Dame. This defense is consistently keeping this offense out of the end zone. And what you need to do is you got to get it together. This offense has got to be able to click in this moment. When this team is not scoring touchdowns, you need to be. You need to be putting as many points on the board as possible to try to create that separation, because teams like this, you start to see that talent start to explode more so in the second half of play. And Notre Dame knows how great this team is. They've got to come out ready to play on this drive. I mean, it's only 1 minute and 1 second left, all 3 timeouts. But this is an opportunity to cut more into this deficit before this first half is in the books. So we've seen some big plays from Notre Dame down the field. Close formation. Let's see if they can get some here on this drive. Trying to set up a screen of their own. They get it off. Isaiah Neal caught by Boer. before he could get loose. That's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9. Irish. And that looked like that play was going to take off for a moment. Third and 9. Some play action here. Buckner. Got a man wide open. It's the tight end, Schneider. First down, Notre Dame inside the 25-yard line. Timeout's going to be called. And that is the exact play that Notre Dame needed. 36 seconds here. 2 timeouts. Throws. Oh, it's intercepted. Ferragamo has got his 2nd interception of the season. And that is a huge play there. Ohio State immediately stops the momentum. Let's see this here. The slot corner got beat so bad that he was actually in the way of the pass on the slant, and it bounces off his shoulder pads. That's just a great play by the linebacker, Caden Ferragamo, to pick that off. Like I said, we saw the layup, the assist for Notre Dame to get that opportunity. They didn't get it. Ferragamo takes full advantage of it. 30 seconds on the clock, all 3 timeouts. Ohio State maintains a 9-point lead. And they're going to be aggressive, looking to pass. Check down, guess who? Earl Winbush fighting forward to try to get a first down. And unfortunately, he'll fall a yard short, which will keep the clock running. And Ohio State, because of that, no stoppage, they're just going to go into the half more than likely. Look like they might get one more pass off here, though. And that they will. Goes underneath. And that is the end of the first half of play. 16-7 is the score here at Notre Dame Stadium. Ohio State with a 9-point lead. Shout out to the Relocation Football League. Again, if you haven't already, let's get hashtag League First in the chat. Hashtag CS5 in the chat. Whatever you want to put at this moment, you rocking with us, you're watching this game, tuning in, enjoying what you're seeing. Hit that like button, turn us up. Subscribe if you are new. Let's get those 3s in the chat as well. Got a good game right here, right now. Started out great. Both teams able to score a touchdown on their opening drive. It's been nothing but field goals, but only for one team so far, which has been Ohio State. But as long as Notre Dame's defense can continue to play with this type of intensity and keep them from getting in that end zone, it continues to give this team a chance. Notre Dame also gets the football here, as you can see, to start this second half. Just like Ohio State set the tone with a score on their opening drive of the game, Notre Dame needs to do the same here. Let's see if they get it done. And here we go. In the end zone, no return. Offense going to get started at the 25-yard line. 9-point game. 9-point game here. No need to stress. Tyler Buckner, 13 of 16, 145 yards in that first half. Was intercepted towards the end there on that good-looking drive where we figured they were going to be able to get some points. Unfortunately, not the case. But they can get something done here. What's going on, Unfazed Chris? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. We got Sherrod Foster in the building as well. Awesome Crocodile. Shout out to you guys. Isaiah Neal trying to get busy on the left side of the field. He'll get about 3 yards. I'll say 4 on the carry. Who else do we have in the building? Michael Blunt Jr. We got Ronnie Shanahan. Think outside the box. I think I said Finn Fowler already, but hey, man, appreciate you coming through the live stream. Michael Smith Jr., we like to call him MSJ out here. And here's a nice run by Neal, bouncing off of the hit stick from Frederick. And Frederick, he is a big-time hitting linebacker. He loves to throw his weight around and try to knock guys out with the hit stick, right? But this is where sometimes it won't work in his favor. Certain guys, if they're able to bounce off of that, they get those extra yards, and they can create those plays that can help them help them win the game or get those first downs, as you saw right there. Pressure coming, throws, money, first down at midfield. What a play by Tyler Buckner. And he just felt all that pressure coming from all around. You saw it from the left side. You saw it from inside and the right. I mean, all angles. Span around real quick. Set his foot. Threw a nice, accurate ball. And Notre Dame starting out hot right now. That's a good fit-up tackle, though, by Ferragamo. Like I said, we was a little bit quiet last week, right? But making some noise right now with some big plays. And when I say quiet, it's not like he didn't have some tackles. He made tackles. But when I talk about, I guess the best way I can say it is for guys who know about this is photo type of play. If you don't get no photos at the end of RFL games, you know what that means. There's a run inside. 2nd and 6. We'll bring up now a 3rd and 3 after the 3-yard rush. What's going on, Amari Harris? My guy. Got Coach Nordy in the building. Saying go Buckeyes. Obviously an Ohio State fan with the Ohio State logo. Profile picture there. We got Seth Brewer in the building. Wide open Schneider. Oh, and he cannot turn up the field fast enough. That actually was not Schneider. It's 4th down. What will Notre Dame opt to do here? That was Blaylock on the reception. And I don't know. I think you go for it, and that's what they're going to do. 4th down. They're going to pass to get it, and they've got it. Bold play, and that's a huge play. You go and attack their best corner on the outside, and Xavier Spriggs was a really solid corner. And that slant route is so tough to guard, no matter how good of a corner you may be, because when they break off, the timing can beat the coverage every time, and the timing was perfect there. There's a throw to the flats. Neal's out of bounds at the 30. Notre Dame feeling themselves right now. They're moving. What's going on, Rashad Mitchell? Appreciate you. Thanks for the comment. 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. Under center, they're going to rush inside. Neal trying to get a little shifty there, but Ferragamo has been playing some good defense out here. It's a great one-on-one tackle, attacking the inside and securing a tackle there. A lot of guys will get in that situation, get juked out their socks. He didn't fall for the bait. Stood firm, made the play. Here's a China route ran, and he is still fighting forward for the 1st down inside the 15. Notre Dame, they are feeling it right now here at home. You can just hear this crowd roar right now. The momentum starting to build up for the Fighting Irish. These guys are fighting. And they're trying to cut into this deficit with 7 at the end of this drive. What's going on, Chris Clark? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Says needs Notre Dame to win for real. And we'll see if that will be the case. Down by 9, looking to get a score, but that is going to be nullified. Jumped and intercepted by Wardell Mack, the submitted cornerback. And just like that, all of that built-up momentum off of huge plays goes straight out the window. That is an amazing break on the football. What a recovery. And Ohio State, although they've got a great play and turnover there, got to be careful here. Don't want to get safety. Ohio State, the 4-yard line. Lewis out the pocket. He's just been delivering amazing passes on the move as he finds Kentaro Sheffield. That'll put Lewis up to 200 yards passing in this game. And that's right on the dot. Just throwing some wild passes here, but it's wildly accurate as well. On the money, caught him right in stride and just kept it moving. Great game by Lewis so far. Lewis got the connection to Bryson, and this is what you want to see from your wide receiver. You know, I talk about this a lot. We see a lot of interception. That same interception that we saw just take place by Ohio State. This is why, and this is how you can avoid that. When your wide receiver attacks back to the football, you want to continue to create constant separation away from the defensive back. When you sit there and wait on the curls, that's when the defensive back has more time to make a play. Great job by Bryson. Here's a run inside as Euro Winbush Will be inside to the 42, 41 yard line there. That's a good run. 7 yards on the play. Got all three of their wide receivers in the boundary, but they'll run that direction, set up the blocks, and Euro Winbush just being patient, trotting even his way to midfield for Ohio State first down. He's got 10 carries, already more rushes than he had last week, and 61 yards on the ground. He's doing it all right now for the Buckeyes. Got a man, it's Flores, tight end, out of bounds on the flag. It's his 5th reception. Lewis out here just spreading the ball around, hitting all the targets that's open. Look at this. Flag route, boom. Puts it right on the money, right on the numbers. Ohio State just looking fluent. Draw play. Winbush out of there. First down, but here goes the flag. And that is going to be a holding penalty on Arturo Flores. Nullifies that first down. So they're going to be looking at a 1st and 10. So the holding took place at the first down marker. I'm not sure how you let that happen. 1st and 10 here at the 33. Hits the slant inside. Steve McCaskill to the 25-yard line he goes. What's going on, Hummus Hero? Quite the name there. But this is a simulation league where you get to see, guys submit players. Unfortunately, applications are closed right now to join the league, but you submit a player, you see your guy play in the college level all the way up to the pros, get drafted in the RFL. Nice run inside here on the dive, trying to spin for the first down. He's going to be inches short. And you really get to just experience the journey of being a pro in the virtual world in this league. That's pretty much what the senses of this league is all about, man. Been running since 2016. Appreciate you tuning in. There's a throw hitting the slant. Big catch by Bryson, and big by wide receiver. He's getting more involved here in this game. And for guys like Hummus, man, you want to learn more about the league, visit our website at relocationfootballleague.com. You can see from the bottom graphic there, overlay on the bottom right. You can also follow our social media accounts to learn more on our everyday news going on. There's a nice out route completed to Sheffield. And one of the biggest issues you see from quarterbacks in the college series is when, they throw that route way too early. It's like they're trying to anticipate when that wide receiver is going to break off of that China route, and it leads to interceptions. Good job waiting on that route and putting it on them. Here's a throw on the move, and it's out of bounds. Incomplete. And I've never seen a more realer comment than what Dalen Mitchell said right there. Cool points. Everybody wants them. 3rd and 5. He'll throw inside. Now, does he have a first down? He's right on the line. Bryson, yes, 1st and goal. Buckeyes. This offense has been pretty electrifying. Like I said, would like to see them finish drives, though, more often with touchdowns. And that's what the great teams do. We've seen Ohio State do this. They're usually good at finishing drives, and so when they aren't, that's when you keep a team in the game. Notre Dame still very much within this game, but finishing this drive will put a lot of pressure on them, and this is almost caught. Good defense by the Fighting Irish. They definitely appreciate that, Hummus. Say he thought I was a part of the simulator before I responded. Yeah, a lot of people say that. 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. He can get out of there. He throws this out of bounds instead. He's got one more down to try to get in, but I think he could have took off with his legs there. We know he can get mobile. A lot of guys haven't, as I talked about earlier in the past couple of weeks, that he draws comparison to Josh Allen and his abilities. Last week wasn't a great week for him, but he could get loose with his legs. He just didn't decide to do so there. Pressure coming, hit as he throws. They will rule it incomplete for the forward arm motion. And that'll be 4th down. Notre Dame's defense is going to stand strong again. And if you're Notre Dame's offense right now, what more can you ask for? This defense has constantly gotten stops for you. It's kept this game within 1-2 possessions all game. Field goal attempt is good. 19-7 is the score. Notre Dame, they got to get this offense rolling. You got to punch something in. Got to punch something in. You got to limit the turnovers. Get the momentum rolling. They're going to kick this one off. Notre Dame, taking in the end zone. Offense will get started at the 25. We still got an entire quarter left to play, guys. Entire quarter, 2 minutes and 35 seconds. So a lot can happen within that time. Notre Dame, they've got time, but they got to know they can't continue to keep the score where it's at. They've got to contribute on the offensive side of the ball. Of course, can't say that without giving good, tribute to this Ohio State defense. They played well. They've came up with big turnovers. Here's a throw, dangerous pass. That's incomplete. Saw where he was going with that. It was a good read, but had that been further off to the right, that could have got intercepted. And it's not like you're not seeing Notre Dame make some good plays and move down the field. They've just been picked off. And this is going to be incomplete over the middle as he tries to connect on the drag. 3rd and 10. 2 back-to-back plays where things don't go according to plan. Incomplete on the quick in route. Drop ball there. Somebody needs to make a play here for Notre Dame. And there it is. Big 1st down completion. Great ball. Great catch. 1st down, Irish. I also think they should not get too far away from the run game as well. There's been a lot of pass plays going on. Like I said, few interceptions already. And those few interceptions, of course, coming from that pass game, mixing that run. Isaiah Neal's been pretty consistent running the football and getting you some good yards. Here they are under center and the ace. No run a dive. Nice cutback, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Neal almost exploding for a touchdown, but nonetheless, 1st down, Irish again. 75 yards on the night. And that's just great physical running. Bouncing off, nice cutback, and look at this. Boom, lowers the shoulder. Those arm tackles not going to work. That's how you run the football. And they'll give him another carry. Inside, he trips. Look how he's just patient following his blocks, not overrunning them. Defense was able to get their arms wrapped around his ankles before he could really take off and follow those blocks some more. He's running well. And why not give him another carry? What a cutback. And maybe doing too much cutting. That juke sends him too far laterally. But they're going to give him a 1st down. They say the ball crossed the line. So a favorable spot by Notre Dame. For Notre Dame, excuse me. End around play, and boy, he's got a good block and nearly a first down. That was a great end around play. The blocking on the outside too there was superb. Almost could ride that all the way out for that first down. Great mix of play calls right now by Notre Dame. Trying to catch him off guard. Here goes the spot route. And Schneider fights forward inside the 5. Knocking on the door. Trying to cut this deficit. Notre Dame for 3 weeks have been battling and clawing with the top teams in the country. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. Put your 4s up in the chat, guys. This is it. 12 minutes to decide a victor. Notre Dame trying to make this a 1-score game. Over 70 live viewers right now watching this Week 3 matchup. This has been such a great week in the RFL College Series, man. Don't want to miss the action. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the Relocation Football League today and become part of the RFL community. Pressure's coming, and he had to get that out of his hands immediately. Nearly sacked. And I think you should kind of work with what got you here right now at this moment, right? I feel like give Isaiah Neal an opportunity on this play. You run him inside. He's been eating inside. And you're 3 yards away. They line up in a bunch here, though. Not really liking the formation. It looked like they may pass again. That they will. Got a man wide open, though. Throws him in the open space. And Notre Dame finally does it. Touchdown, Irish. Huge play there, and this game ain't over yet. Got a game, boys. Extra point to make it a 5-point ball game. And it is good. 19-14. 10 plays, 76 yards. Quite the drive there by the Fighting Irish. Hey, if you haven't already, hit that like button, turn us up. This looks like this could be another potential classic. It's been classics all week. This is what the RFL College Series is all about. This is where these field goals come back to bite you if you're Ohio State. Multiple drives where they could have scored touchdowns. They'll take this one from the goal line. And he'll get to the 25. I mean, Lincoln Colt's out there doing his thing, right? I mean, he's nailing the field goals. But they literally only have scored 1 touchdown offensively, and that was the opening drive of the game. Everything else has been field goals. So 12 points here have been accounted for by Lincoln Colt. And after all those kicks, after all those 3-pointers, still 5-point ball game, and they need to score. They need to create that separation here. First and 10. Rush inside, and there goes Euro Wimbush. Almost was out of there. Gets taken down. That is a touchdown-saving tackle for sure, because trust me, they were not going to catch him. That guy was running like he was getting chased by a German Shepherd out there. Flag on the play. Five yards lost. First and 15. Trips out to the right side. They're going to run it. Euro Wimbush. Nice cutback. Stiff arm. We'll get to about the 41-yard line on the rush. And that's going to give them back 4 of the 5 yards lost. So they'll face a 2nd and 11. Lewis getting outside the pocket, and he's just going to tuck it and take off and slides wisely before getting tackled. 3rd and 6. And shout out to the mods in the chat, man. And shout out to you guys, man. Keeping it clean in the chat. You know we got the youngsters out here trying to keep it right for them. There's a throw and completion. I believe that's a 1st down. He's signaling for it, and it is Igbuka with a huge play. And we're now under 10 minutes to go in this game. A rush inside, and Euro Winbush continuing to explode on the scene with these runs. 1st down. See this again. It looks like, unfortunately, we're not getting the full replays here. I hope this does not kill instant replays for screenshots again, guys. I mean, that's tough. Last couple of games live, that's been the case. Inside right. Oh, Euro catching him with a Euro step. And that is a 1st down for the Buckeyes again. He's now eclipsed over 100 yards rushing tonight. Look at this run. Straight dive inside. Boom. Jump cut on a dime. Another promising looking drive here for Ohio State, but can it end in 6? Big time catch, and he'll be about a yard short of that 1st down. A little bit dangerous. Saw that defender there. And that was a solid tackle to make him just a yard short of that 1st down. Why not hand it off to Winbush? There he goes. They just cannot stop him inside right now. This offensive line killing it with the blocks. And it'll be a 1st and goal for the Buckeyes. The dive is just money on this drive. And just the entire game, honestly, for Ohio State. Realizing that should be the go-to play right now. But they go empty set here. Okay, here goes a quarterback draw. Dylan Lewis stuffed in the backfield for a loss. And that's going to be Church right there. Fortunately, ain't taking him to Church for a sack to get the bell. But he will have the TFL. These bars right there. 2nd and goal. Rush inside. Euro Winbush trying to put on a move. He falls a yard short, and Notre Dame once again has Ohio State at the 1, looking for a crucial stop. Can they get it? Lewis looking to pass, end zone, no catch, incomplete. 4th down. Notre Dame does it again. What will Ohio State do? They look like they're sending out Lincoln Colt. I think that ball was catchable. He just looks like he didn't see it. Field goal attempt once again is good. 22-14. The score here at Notre Dame Stadium. 15 points off of field goals here tonight for the Buckeyes. Literally 5 field goals. That's a lot. Can Notre Dame look as good as they did on that last drive and potentially tie this game up? As Colt bombs this one down the field to the 5. And to the 26-yard line he goes. This is a huge down for Notre Dame right now. There's 6 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Tyler Buchner has played some solid football. This is an important drive. They do not want to kill any time here and end up coming up empty-handed. And really giving this offense, even though they kicked a lot of field goals, many opportunities to try to put some points up on the board in terms of touchdowns. And the field goals are adding up too. They are creating that separation, but just enough separation. But with a touchdown, 2-point conversion, Notre Dame can get themselves right back in this. Here's a throw over the middle. Check down. And that's a good tackle by Ferragamo, but a good 5-yard gain for the Irish. Closing in on 6 minutes left to go. Man coming in free, and he makes the right read for the first down. 56 yards receiving for Butler. DeAndre Butler coming in on the China route. And that pressure coming in, he still waited for that China route to develop enough and threw him. Actually anticipated where he was going to be by the end of that route with the pressure in his face. That's a great play by Buchner. A little bit of an off snap. Underneath he goes as Frederick makes the tackle. It's a 4-yard gain. Second and 4. If Notre Dame loses this, they definitely more than likely are going to be out the top 25. And an incomplete pass. Didn't give his guy a chance there. Was good coverage. Send up that screen. Boy, he's got some blocks. And he's got a first down clutch conversion. Fighting Irish, they're fighting. 4 minutes and 51 seconds left to go here tonight. The Irish do not want to start out their season 0-3 in the college series. And they've played top-tier teams each week. 3-man rush. Oh, dangerous pass. Could have been intercepted. Falls incomplete. Couple downs here. Again, they don't need to rush themselves. I know it's time winding down, but 4 minutes and 29 seconds right now at this point. That's more than enough time with all 3 timeouts to pick and choose the right plays and execute. There's a throw into double coverage, but still Schneider is going to hang on for the catch, and that's going to make this 3rd down manageable. Schneider's 8 catches for 108 yards, like his overall here. And they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Got a man, and it's caught for a first down, working on Frederick. Saw the mismatch and took it. Frederick, albeit he's a good cover linebacker, you know, that matchup against a wide receiver is still a mismatch. Great pre-snap read by Buchner. And they've just been pass heavy. 5-wide empty set here. Target the sidelines. That's the 9th catch for Schneider. Now they talked about maybe doing a little bit too much passing. I think they should still kind of mix in a little bit of runs with Neal, because they passed every play just about here on this drive. Got a man wide open. Pass plays continuing to work though. First and goal, Notre Dame. They are moving. Last time these guys played, it was 28-24. It's 28-14. It's 22-14 right now. And Notre Dame looking to get more points. Buckner's got over 300 yards passing after that completion there. A few touchdowns, but also a few interceptions. And second and goal, I think you take a shot at running. We said this before. They pass it in for a touchdown. And look, it's the same formation with the bunch. Looks like it's the same play call, too. And he's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Brian Schneider. Notre Dame 2 points away from tying this thing up. Wow, what a drive. Instant replay. The play was so hard. The momentum behind it was so hard. They didn't even instant replay it. They just showed him when he crossed his arms, letting him know it's up. This is a big play right here. Can they tie it? Buckner throws. Had a man on the slant, but he let him too far. Huge missed opportunity there for Notre Dame. He had it. Too excited on that throw, and you could just see that that's happened quite a bit at times in the college series, man. Guys get so excited, see that play is there, sitting there wide open, and he can't give him a chance to catch the ball. And that's one he's going to look at on film and just be like, I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe I did that. Game's not over yet, though. And that could have surged. I mean, they've surged momentum already with that drive. But that could have surged a lot more momentum for this team. Kick is off. They'll take this one a few yards deep from the end zone. And Notre Dame's defense has been stout all game, man. They've only given up one touchdown. They've given up multiple field goals. But they have stood their ground multiple times inside the 5-yard line. And I think if they could be a little bit more sturdy early and not give up those big plays, have them get the stop, they got a chance here tonight. And they also need to save their timeouts. A lot of teams, for whatever reason, calling timeouts with 2 minutes left. I don't think they need to burn timeouts here. They're going to run inside. This has just been money for Ohio State, though. And there they go, burning the timeout. They will burn that timeout, which means they better get this stop right now. Another dive, why not? Oh, man, big hit stick, but a first down for Ohio State, and Notre Dame is down to their last. And I think that spells ball game. They just can't stop the inside dives, man. Look at these blocks. It's a good tackle. Final timeout called. Man, this could have been a tie ball game right now if it weren't for that missed slant for a 2-point conversion. Euro Winbush, does he have a first down here? He's close. 3rd and inches. This is a big opportunity right now for Notre Dame. They must stop Ohio State. Ain't going to give them much time, but it'll give them a chance. 3rd and inches. And they will run inside, and the line just doing its job, mauling this defensive line up front. That's the ball game as Euro Winbush runs this clock down and seals it with the first down run. Another week for Notre Dame where they just face tip-top competition and narrowly fell to top-tier ranked teams. So even though Ohio State is ranked number 10 right now, they were the number 1 team just a week ago. Knee taken, and that should be ball game. Let's get those GGs in the chat for the Notre Dame guys. Same for the Ohio State guys, man. This is a big bounce back win for Ohio State. They're going to improve to 2-1 on the season. As for Notre Dame, I mean, this is a talented team, man. They just have had such a tough schedule, and they've started out the season 0-3 as the clock hits 0. And that's your ball game, guys. Notre Dame falling short by 2 points after a missed 2-point conversion. Final score 22-20. Hey, it's been great calling this game for you guys. Make sure you guys do me a favor. Hit that like button. Turn your boys' channel up. Turn us up, man. The RFL is in full effect. Let's get hashtag League First in the chat. Hashtag CS5. Whichever one you want to put. Ohio State victorious. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the premier games and the Michigan and Alabama game, which I think is going to be another banger here this week. Week 3 is going to be a week to remember in college series history. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.